It's Coffee Break. Welcome back to another week of Coffee Break, and I actually have a weird fun fact this time around.
I'm excited. What is
It's
it?
Halloween flavor too.
Wow.
I came across this, but have you ever noticed that there are pumpkins?
I have.
Yes, right? Pumpkins come in various colors.
Yes.
Typically orange, black, and white. You could find green.
Yeah, there's green. There's like yellows, you know.
Yeah, but eventually it's just a hue, right? You're on a spectrum, just like me. And then you'll notice that there's some really weird ones that are teal.
Yeah.
So the teal actually means something.
What does it mean?
It means this. The teal pumpkin was designated back in 2013, so it's a relatively new tradition.
Okay.
But if you put teal pumpkins out on your patio for Halloween, you're signifying to the parents and children that you have non-treats for children with allergies.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah, I did not know that's what I thought people were just trying to get like colorful.
Yeah, I just
we
thought
were trying to get into Day of the Dead stuff.
Yeah, there's like getting other colors in there for fun.
Just teal is a fun color, but yeah.
That's cool to know.
Yeah. So now I'm gonna be looking out for teal pumpkins just to see.
Yeah, because that's always the blight that you never think of. If you don't have an allergy, it never crosses your mind. But if you do, especially a severe one, you have to be like, is there peanuts anywhere?
Well, okay, so the peanut allergy, right? That's the most severe and obvious problem, right?
Yeah.
And there's peanuts in everything. Mm-hmm. Like, when you find out, you're like, why?
Even just like nut oils, like a lot of like fast food uses like something that has even just a little bit of nut oil in it when making like their French fries or whatever.
Exactly. And Mr. Beast has Feastables, which is his like chocolate bars and like
his other
lunch snack stuff.
Mold riddled.
They come with Prime.
Yeah, which also, wow, what a great guy to team up with.
No, I'm gonna get off track if I talk about this. Anyways, no, and in his thing, in the Halloween candy section, 3 different chocolate bars. It's like milk, white or dark chocolate, and then chocolate with peanuts.
Okay.
Red, green, and orange. But I was like, how can that be a variety pack when we know that there are severe allergies with children in candy? Mm-hmm. Also, for him to sell candy bars, I can't think of anything more pedophile-ish.
I can't think of a creepier human being to make their entire platform centered around selling crap to children.
Yes.
Their toys, his Lunchable knockoffs. I'm like, why are you so obsessed with kids? Like, I'm passionate about, like, children's entertainment and education.
Yes.
He just preys on children for views and money, and it's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah, I mean, there's a slippery slope of where you were going and I was going. But yeah, there's a difference of wanting to engage with, like, I don't know, Pokemon or Power Rangers. I only name things from Japan.
I think about, like, the cartoons I watched growing up that helped teach me things, like, actually teach me things.
Yeah, like Hamtaro.
Hamtaro did not. I loved Hamtaro with all my heart. Taught me nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Taught me hamsters have feelings.
Yeah. They have big adventures for little hamsters.
But yeah, I wanted to tell you that the teal pumpkin means something.
Yes.
And then a little update on the elderly woman.
Yeah.
Who sadly, I don't know if it's tragically.
Unexpectedly.
Unfortunately.
Passed away in the haunted mansion last week.
Yes, it had to do with a heart attack, so cardiac arrest.
So yeah, like we presumed.
Yeah. So either the ghosts are truly that scary, or Grandma was not doing good.
She was probably, Things can happen, you know? They can be unexpected.
They could be unexpected. Like that trailer we saw. You like my segue?
So smooth. Are you butter? Because that was buttery smooth.
No, you saw this trailer and then you thought to tell me. It's called Send Help.
Mm-hmm. Directed by Sam Raimi.
Sam Raimi. So there you go. You got your golden ticket. So you already know you're walking into some weird psychological horror thing. Mm-hmm. But way better than M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah.
It'll be cohesive.
It'll be actually creative.
And they'll pronounce his name right. It's Egg.
Also, the ending, there'll be one. And it'll be satisfying.
So Send Help is about a boss and a female salesperson.
Yeah, they're coworkers.
They're not.
There's a dynamic. He is the boss, but they work together.
And he's a younger, douchier guy. And then the woman is Adam McRachel, so she's middle-aged.
Yes, that's exactly what character she's gonna play.
Wait, did I say Adam McRachel's?
Yeah.
It's Rachel McAdams. and he's like, I want to get rid of you, but I can't because we got this cool merger with Bangkok. So you need to be there. Mm-hmm. Prove me wrong, right? And on the plane flight there, really quickly, there's a hole blown in the side of it, and people go flying, and it's only her and her boss who wake up on a island.
Yep, a deserted island.
Her boss is a complete wuss. Yep. Well, she's like survival.
Yeah. I'm intrigued.
Naked and afraid, but still clothed.
It was such a dumb show. I watched like 4 episodes, and I'm like, no, it's so stupid.
It's so... Who's that terrible guy who kept going out in the forest pretending like he was really living? And then he was like hanging out in hotels at night?
Bear Grylls.
Yep, yeah. That's how I think of Naked and Afraid.
Every episode was the same. They would land, they would have like their quick moment of awkwardness, and then the guy would get like really like in the headspace of, now I need to be man and hunt, but he didn't know what he was doing. And the woman would be busy like actually making them live, like making a place to sleep and a fire and
this is
foraging.
all in the trailer of her doing for him.
Yeah.
And he has like a boo-boo on his leg, but his leg looks fine.
It's so, 100%, it did actually remind me of Naked and Afraid. One of the episodes, one of them was just like, oh, I ate something bad because he didn't cook his fish because he was an idiot, because he was like, oh, man, look, I caught this. And so he had horrible diarrhea, and she had to handle the rest of the surviving experience by herself.
Yeah. If you ever meet a person who thinks their stomach enzymes are stronger than salmonella, stop talking to them.
Just good life advice in general.
That's all we do here. South Park, if you've been watching, must be wondering, where the hell is it?
Yeah.
It's finally coming back.
Jeez Louise, took long enough.
All I know is, because we haven't watched the episode yet, but it's about Cartman dealing with the Antichrist. And I was like, you're moving away from the subject matter that I thought was important.
Yeah, well, they might just be struggling to figure out what to talk about, because a lot's happening.
Yes, things are moving, but South Park's back, so if you need a little escapism, it's right there.
Also, I know, Smiling Friends is on episode 3 of their new season. Or
yes.
It's going to be later this week somewhere.
Yep. We didn't finish season 2.
We didn't. I totally forgot. We never watched the last episode. I had seen so many clips from it, I totally forgot we didn't actually watch it.
I would rather rewatch the season.
The whole season?
Yeah. I love season 1.
We've
seen season 1 like 3 times.
Season 1's really good. I love kids, Charlie. I love kids. Yeah, maybe don't go screaming that.
It's the Halloween one where the monster comes in and the guy's like, is that blackface? And then they just start eating him.
It's when they're on the magical adventure in the magical forest, and the witch catches them and she starts chopping an onion super efficiently, and they're like, wow, she's really good at that.
Okay, Jim Carrey.
Yes.
Yes, the actor.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard about this?
Yeah, I think I do.
Okay. He's in talks to star in a live-action Jetsons movie.
Yes.
Which will be directed by Colin Trevorrow.
What has Colin Trevorrow done again? Remind me.
Jurassic World Dominion.
Oh, Jetsons.
He's worked with Chris Pratt before, but yeah, he can do the sci-fi CGI stuff. We know he can do that, but Jetsons, I was like,
okay, on one hand, looking at Jim Carrey, he looks a lot like George Jetson, not gonna lie. Especially when he was younger.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, I watched a ton of Hanna-Barbera, old school Hanna-Barbera cartoons growing up.
Yes.
And even I thought the Jetsons was old and shitty and outdated. Every time it came on, I listened to the theme song because the theme song's good, and then I would watch something else once the actual episode started.
Sometimes I would watch the Flintstones and be like, okay, so this is prehistoric man. And then the Jetsons, and I'd be like, future man.
Yes.
Why didn't they make a show about just regular man?
They had several. What do you mean?
All I came up with was Scooby-Doo.
And
I was like, so it doesn't matter. In the end, we're still talking to our animals.
The best, yes, 100%. And every single spinoff, like Jabberjaws, Josie and the Pussycats, every single one of them
I always thought Jabberjaws was called Jabberwocky.
Oh, no.
Because that's where clearly I used to read.
There was that one episode where the Jetsons and the Flintstones did a crossover, and it really highlighted how the only thing the Flintstones does is have a modern thing, but look old.
Yes.
Like, it's like, oh, look, a TV, but it's like a rock, or whatever.
Again, these cartoons are so old that, like, they're kind of just working with what they got. Look at Superman. Superman's one of the oldest characters of all time. Mm-hmm. One of the biggest insults towards him is Boy Scout.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. Because he's just so old, they never really had that, like, we have multicultural inspirations.
Yes.
So, yeah, when you just look at that, it's just, I don't know, white picket fence America.
Yeah, and with the Jetsons, what are they going to do? What do they do? Like, they don't do anything. The plot of the Jetsons is George doesn't want to do his job. And it begins and ends there.
But doesn't Fred do that?
Yeah, I mean, they were all the same back then.
They just copy each other. Anyways, they want to do a live action, and I'm just like, oof, now?
Like, I guess we could totally, like, sci-fi this story up, like put in some magic and space battles and whatnot.
Yeah,
Who cares?
Yeah, I guess. Okay, I don't know. Jim Carrey still acting, that's interesting to me. As for the Jetsons movie, unless they put Seth MacFarlane's name behind this.
Okay.
Oh, you don't know the connection there.
Did he he worked on the... No, I don't know the connection.
No, he used to work for Hanna-Barbera when he started out, right?
Yeah.
He also really loved Hanna-Barbera. Mm-hmm. And that's what inspired him to create things like Family Guy, right? Mm-hmm. He wanted to make animated comedies like they did.
He worked on Johnny Bravo.
Yep.
Which was fun.
He really wanted to revive Hanna-Barbera earlier in his career with the success of Family Guy, but it never worked out. Mm. Well, here I see that he's a successful producer with Ted the TV show and the new Naked Gun. Yes.
I mean, imagine Seth MacFarlane's name is going to be somewhere around here. I imagine.
Maybe.
I guess we'll have to wait and see. I'm curious. I'm intrigued by the potential of this movie.
Yeah. Okay. We'll find out. Mm-hmm. If it ever becomes a thing. It might not.
Yeah, that happens a lot too.
But he's back. M. Night Shyamalan.
Ew.
Are you ready? Every word makes this more confusing. Will direct. Yep, makes sense. Toy makers, Mattel. They're guys who do Barbie and Barbie. A new live action series, The Magic 8 Ball.
So I see the vision. It'll be horror. And I imagine it'll be less like a Magic 8 Ball and more like Jumanji, in a sense, where every time they rolled, the thing told them something bad would happen.
Yeah.
That's what I'm picturing. So it's not going to be like yes, no. Or if it is like yes, no, it'll be more like a Ouija board than anything.
Wouldn't it just be called Ouija?
But there's already a movie called Ouija. It came out like 2 years ago.
Is that a Mattel movie?
It is.
Is it really?
It's Hasbro.
It's Hasbro?
Hasbro owns official Ouija boards. Every time you see one, it's a Hasbro product.
But is that a Hasbro movie?
I don't know. I imagine.
Dude, they got Ouija and Transformers? So M. Night Shyamalan's such a weird, goofy director. Yes, he'll try and get serious, and yes, he can do that stuff. I think, first of all, for them to say he's directing, I was like, calm down. But yet, that's what it states. Yeah. And I was like, no, he's a showrunner. He might direct a episode.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe 2.
His name will be plastered all over it.
Yes, right? But I doubt he's going to actually really lift a finger. Mm-hmm. And Magic 8 Ball, there's it's a D20, I believe, that's in there.
Yeah, but it only really has it's like, yes, no, answer unclear, try again later.
But you want to know a fun fact? The day before I learned this, I was literally playing with a Magic 8 Ball.
Yeah. I mean, they've stood the test of time.
And I had a little struggle where I got it to actually land on its side, like corner, so it didn't read for me. But I remember as a kid playing with them, I can see this as an anthology series.
Yes. I just don't really know. I imagine the gimmick might get tiresome quickly. I guess we'll wait and see. I won't put the cart before the horse, but I'm significantly less interested in this one.
You don't have to. If you've been following Coffee Break back in Barbenheimer,
yes,
I talked about Mattel's plans to do more things with the stuff they had, and here's another one.
Yep.
But I mean, it's coming to fruition, I guess.
It's crazy we're getting this one before the Hot Wheels one, because I remember them specifically talking about doing Hot Wheels.
Okay. I saw the weirdest Christmas gift for Hot Wheels.
What?
It was Mario Kart.
That makes sense because it just came out, but it's weird that they actually collaborated with each other.
I know. And then on top of it, I was like, so do the poor kids get the practical one and the rich kids get the digital one?
Yeah,
like,
for real.
I thought that was weird. As a collector, as an adult, I was like, that's a collector's item right there. You know, Mario Kart Hot Wheels, that's duh.
Yeah.
Should have put that together. Mortal Kombat 3.
What?
Even though we haven't seen Mortal Kombat 2.
Nope.
Mortal Kombat 3 is in pre-development.
So that means either they have a lot of faith in Mortal Kombat 2, or Mortal Kombat 2 is going to be a cliffhanger.
Would they all be cliffhangers?
I mean, in a sense, I suppose, but it's like these two, it's like Spider-Verse, Across the Spider-Verse, parts 1 and 2, except that second one still hasn't come out yet.
Yeah. Charlie Cox appeared on stage next to Kristen Ritters, who played Jessica Jones. Charlie Cox is Daredevil. Okay. They're promoting Daredevil Born Again Season 2.
Yeah.
Right? But there's also talks of Jessica Jones getting a revival series.
Jessica Jones was good. I wouldn't be opposed to this. Jessica Jones was a lot more intense than Daredevil, though. Covered a lot more intense topics, I would say.
No.
Well, maybe.
It just depends if you're a guy or girl, I guess.
I guess.
Because, yeah, Gravedigger? Gravestone?
I don't remember.
I think it's Gravedigger. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
He did something bad to her. But I was like, cool. I mean, I'm okay with exploring these darker plots, but are we really just gonna land on the Defenders again?
That is another thing. I'm not opposed to bringing them back, and I bet the actors would love it. But on the other hand, I'm like, can we do something new?
Yeah.
Can we try something a bit different?
Yep. We got more news about Vision Quest, so they actually are moving forward with this thing.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they got Paul Bettany.
Well, that's not surprising.
Yep. I mean, I was interested. And then we got a Wonder Man trailer. We did not watch the Wonder Man trailer.
No.
I don't know if we're interested.
After Ironheart, I brought up Ironheart like 2 days ago, like just between the two of us.
Yeah, you gave me a headache.
And I just remembering it made me disappointed again.
Yes.
Like it's just I don't have any faith in Marvel. Not after Ironheart and not after seeing the trailers for Fantastic Four and how it has done nothing to make me excited to watch it. I have no faith in Marvel. They did it.
You can buy Fantastic Four physically now.
Yes.
It has the ugly font, that 60s font.
Ew.
Yeah, I know. I was like, it's not gonna matter. Oh, anyways. Wonder Man, the most interesting thing to me was the casting. They got Ben Kingsley to come back.
As who?
The actor.
Which actor?
He played the Mandarin in Iron Man 3.
Oh, yeah.
And then he finds out he's an actor. And then we saw him in
Shang-Chi.
And then we saw him in Miss Marvel.
Oh, I think so.
Yeah.
Weird. They've dragged this guy around in the weirdest places. Like, they introduced his character, didn't know what to do with him, and now they're just, like, dragging him around for no good reason.
Which is fine, because at least you get to see him while you got John Malkovich, who's filmed for several different movies as several different characters, and none of them have appeared. You literally paid John Malkovich to sit there for 8 hours, 12 hours, and never did anything with it.
I would be so mad. I would be pissed.
Well, if I was Malkovich, I would just be like, I'm going to waste basically a week of vacation to hang out with you, to get paid, to take like a month of vacation off Marvel's money.
And then at least at that end, you don't get blamed for anything going bad with a poor movie.
Exactly.
Poor John Malkovich.
Andrew Garfield was asked if he would be in if his Spider-Man would be in Doomsday.
Yeah?
He had a great one-liner. Okay? Quote, no, unequivocally fucking no. End quote.
People need to stop bugging the spider actors. Good lord. And then I think Tobey Maguire is going to come back. No, he won't. It's a miracle he showed up at all for that last one, for No Way Home. He's been so vocal about how he hated it. He hated the press, the publicity around it.
Yep. Yeah, no, I just thought it was funny. Leave him alone.
Andrew Garfield's moving on. He's doing, like, art house things. Like musicals and A24 stuff and whatnot.
And Spider-Man No Way Home.
And the fact that they both agreed to come back is a miracle.
Yeah, I just enjoy it for what it is. Mm-hmm. But I don't think it's anyone here. I just thought it was funny that people in, like, the paparazzi are just harassing him at this point.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. It was fun the one time, seeing everyone come back, but now every single stupid company ever has tried doing that, yes. Including Marvel more, and I'm like, you ruined it. The appeal's gone.
Yes. There are rumors about a merger from Warner Brothers and Skydance. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's not so much of a rumor, but if Skydance does purchase or
fuse,
yeah,
Fusion
this
dance.
Acquisition happens, the rumor is that James Gunn will be pushed out of the DCU.
I don't know why they would land on that idea. He's been the only thing making it a success right now.
There's a certain guy who owns Skydance who has an attachment to a certain president. And that might change the rhetoric of this company's media.
Oh, you don't like the fact that James Gunn, for like the last 3 things he's put out, has been like, I don't like fascists.
Yeah. It's been nothing but anti-fascism.
Nazis are bad.
Yeah, I mean, that's cool. But there's also no basis for this rumor other than that strange connection. The acquisition has not been put forward. Also, Gunn has no reason to be fired since he's delivered Creature Commandos.
Yeah.
People like that one.
Mm-hmm.
People who didn't even know about them sat down and watched that.
Yeah.
Right? He released Superman.
Huge success.
Everyone loves Superman. Success. If you don't love Superman, there's something wrong with you, or you're Lex Luthor. You're most likely not Luthor. And then there's Peacemaker.
Yeah. Which people love Peacemaker. The second season has had mixed reviews.
Yes.
But people still love...
It got you this time.
People still love Peacemaker and the rest of the characters.
Yes.
And Gunn clearly already has a plan going on.
Yeah.
So I think it would be absolutely foolish to get rid of him.
Me too. But I was just pointing that out because I thought that was interesting. And Warner Brothers is a rock that can be, I don't know, sunken.
Yes.
Could be lifted. I don't know. We're going to find out probably by spring of next year.
Yeah, within a year at the most, I think.
Yeah. Okay, it's Pokemon news.
Pokemon news. Today or tomorrow, depending on what time you're listening to this, and also depending on the time zone. Some people got it a little bit early. Legends ZA came out. Legends it's here. Everyone's playing it. I'm not.
Me either.
I looked at it and I saw the empty wasteland, and I'm like, man, I'm really glad I'm playing Digimon Time Stranger Stories. It's so pretty, and Pokemon looks so empty.
Okay. So I will play Legends.
Mm-hmm.
I will not be streaming that. I'm just going to play at my own leisure.
Mm-hmm.
But I am excited to talk about that next week.
Yes.
There was, however, a lot of leaks again from Game Freak.
Yeah. Rumors popping up. Apparently someone had gotten a big old data leak from a couple years ago, or at least a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't release everything because they wanted to wait until Legends ZA had come out to release the news of the new stuff that they also, like, what's after. So it's Winds and Waves.
Yes, so Pokemon Winds and Waves is its title. One is red, one is blue. Catch the theme?
Like they always
that
do.
will be for next year, 2026. That is not a new gen, by the way.
I heard presumably it might be Gen 10. I also heard presumably...
Oh, yeah, wait. That is Gen 10, my bad.
I also heard it's presumably going to be based on, like, either, like, Southeast Asia or Indonesia.
That would make sense for them to finally do a more Asian?
Yeah.
Anything except for Japan.
Which they did Japan like 4 times in a row, which I would be super into.
What do you... Yeah, they keep redoing Japan.
Well, the first 4, Yeah.
And then there will be another game in 2027.
Yeah.
Pokemon Legends Galar.
And I'm like, what happened to Unova? Why did we just jump over Unova?
Apparently they don't want to touch it. And I think it has to do with tariffs.
You orange bastard!
I don't blame them.
I don't blame them either, but you've stolen a new Unova game from me.
Though it would be funny if they did that and only sold it in America for $100. Everywhere else, it's the regular price.
Man.
But yeah, so apparently there's a third Legends game, and it will be based on the Galar region in 2027. And then in 2030 will be the release of Gen 11.
Man, they've already planned out up to Gen 11?
Yes.
2030? Only 4 years?
Yeah.
I've also heard on the rumor mill that for this Winds and Waves, they're gonna try to rehaul remodeling all the Pokemon and have pet animations for all the Pokemon.
Wow.
Yeah.
You did all that just for me to slap it?
I mean, I've been so disillusioned with Pokemon, and that's why I'm not playing Legends ZA.
I don't know why they're dragging their heels on that stuff, but I'm not really here for that. I miss the fighting. Yes. The fighting used to be good. I don't really care about dialogue, and maybe it's time to just add voice actors.
A lot of people are talking about that, because there's apparently some sequence, maybe in Legends I don't know if they're just talking about like old things, but just like a sequence where there's an event where a character is supposedly singing or saying something, and it's just dead silence.
Nice.
Like Pierce from the Galar region, the Dark-type gym leader, he has his whole little band and he's doing a song, but it's just no noise.
No noise. And it's so upsetting.
I'm not, like... have voice acting or not, but you can have voice acting for the songs.
Yeah. But how do you feel about these?
I guess I'm intrigued. I'm really into the idea of an Indonesian region.
Yeah.
And learn so much from that, but it's everything conceptually I think sounds great. It's just like the actual game development that I'm not certain about.
Yeah.
Because that's where they've disappointed me. But we'll see.
I'm afraid Winds and Waves is just Wind Waker.
I
don't mean it like it's not a Zelda game, but in the sense that there's too much water.
There might be. It's presumably we'll be on an island again. Like Hoenn and Alola.
Okay, yeah. Eventually you make landfall, right?
I imagine they won't be called Winds and Waves. I imagine it'll be something different.
Yeah, I assume these are just titles, like placeholders.
Mm-hmm. They do that a lot.
Now, there were a bunch of megas.
Mm-hmm. Someone at Game Freak clicked on a phishing link in an email, and a bunch of crap got leaked like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
I haven't seen many. I've been trying to avoid them.
I've only seen Star Me.
I've seen Star Me, and
I love it.
I hate it.
You'll find out how much I love it. And then I heard Dragonite got like an upgrade.
Well, Dragonite already had a Mega. That was the first thing
Apparently they did something to fix it.
We'll see. I'm waiting because I want to see like the official renders and stuff, which I imagine will get released when the game is supposed to get released tomorrow.
Yep.
But yeah, because I know the internet's really good at faking things. I fell in love with that fake like pineapple oddish. And then that wasn't real, and I was crushed. So I know that they're good at faking stuff, so I'm going to take everything with a grain of salt and just wait for the official announcements and things.
Yeah. Me, I'm trying to not really spoil too much. Because I'm just like, what? You're going to show me a new legendary, and that's going to be it? And then these new megas. I mean, it's really not going to change my opinion. I just want to play the game. That's all.
Yeah.
Okay. Box office trolls.
Box office trolls.
So, how do we kick off the box office?
Is T-Swizzle still number 1?
No. It's the other famous pop star.
Oh.
Jared Leto.
Woof. It's getting destroyed by critics. Critics and viewers. No one likes Tron Ares. It's number 1.
Coming in number 1, Tron Ares at $33 million. Okay. It cost over hundreds. And this is such a pathetic attempt to keep a pointless franchise around. And what was more interesting wasn't about how disappointing the box office was. What Hollywood was really reporting on is how Jared Leto is a weak lead actor.
Yeah.
And this should be the end of his leading role career.
They keep trying to put him in these movies, and he's not good. He's bad. He's wooden. He just says lines. He doesn't act. I don't know why he keeps getting roles, especially these big roles.
Yeah, well, some of them point out that this is smaller than the opening weekend from Morbius.
Oof. And we all know what happened with Morbius.
So, if you're a Tron fan, hopefully it's good. I don't know.
I've heard, I don't know about Tron, but I've heard the one before this left on a cliffhanger, and this is not a sequel. It's instead its own thing.
I thought there was a TV show that helped with that cliffhanger.
I don't know, but this is its own thing that ends on its own cliffhanger.
Okay.
So, thanks.
Next up is Roofman, which is like a comedy heist with Channing Tatum.
Oh, yeah. The one with where he stays at the Toys R Us.
Yes.
I don't know why they called it Roofman.
Maybe he's roofied?
I don't know. But he got in through the roof or something like that? Okay. He's staying in the roof? I don't know.
It's a true story, but I don't know. People aren't liking it. Number 3, One Battle After Another.
Damn, that sucks.
I have heard from other podcasts, not people, but other like film goer podcast stuff. They're like, this is a movie. No, this is a movie. And I was like, oh, it's a movie.
Oh, it's a those movie kind of things.
And when you have to phrase it like that, you realize how bad the industry's gotten.
It's like when we saw Captain America: Brave New World.
Yes.
And I said that sure was a movie-ass movie.
Yeah, it's a movie. No, they like it. They're like, it's really good. It's just they don't think that the world is going to accept this one because there's so much CGI clutter and pop art, whatever you want to call it. You know, the woke state. Sorry. Number 4, Gabby's Dollhouse, the movie.
I've already seen toys for Gabby's Dollhouse popping up.
It's coming.
It caught my eye. I'm like, what's that cuteness? And I looked and I saw the dollhouse and I'm like, oh, whoa.
Yep. It's Universal, which DreamWorks trying their hand, and I think they can do it. Mm-hmm. Number 5, The Conjuring Last Rites.
You're still clinging around? Go away already.
Number 6, Soul on Fire.
Okay.
Number 7, Demon Slayer.
Woo.
Infinity Castle.
Yeah.
Number 8, The Smashing Machine.
Yeah, a second week down to number 8.
Yeah. So, is it it's its third? No. Yeah, it's second week in. Mm-hmm. It was third place last week. It lost 62.8% of its revenue compared to last week. Mm-hmm. Right? And it lost 24 theater screenings.
We were also like, it's made like what, 9 million in the box office revenue. Its total gross is almost 10 million by this point. I didn't realize it was like 20 billion.
Yes.
To make it.
Yes.
This is a colossal failure.
Look at who your 2 leads are.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah, but look at who your 2 leads are.
Yeah. Dwayne The Rock Johnson and who's
Emily Blunt.
Yeah.
And then you got Dwayne in prosthetics. Mm-hmm. And then it's a wrestling thing. Yeah. So there's physical acting and choreography.
And a period piece. So you can't just have like a normal house. You need to make a 70s looking house with the shag carpet and the phone on the wall and whatnot.
Yeah.
Oof. This is an expensive thing for not a lot of worth.
But this movie, I can tell you right now, was not made for money.
No.
This is a movie made for sitting down and engaging with, understanding, and being there with the characters. Mm-hmm. And that, at least that's what the true intention is.
The purest form of an art house piece.
Yes. Number 9, Strangers, Chapter 2.
Also plummeting. Not good when the horror movies plummet right before Halloween.
Yeah. And number 10, Good Boy.
Nice. Good job, Good Boy. You deserve it.
Good Boy will find life on streaming.
Yes.
And everyone
where you can pause and fast forward.
The dog won't die. The dog won't die.
Is that one thing from Friends where Phoebe's mom always turned off the movies before the sad thing happened, so she only watched like the first like 10 minutes before the inciting incident. Like she never saw Bambi's mom die.
Nice.
She didn't know what happened at the end of Old Yeller.
Okay, the things we watched this week.
Yeah.
The season finale of Peacemaker, season 2.
Yes. What did you think?
So this episode ran for about an hour. Mm-hmm. It developed some back-end stuff that wasn't told to us at the beginning of season 2. Mm-hmm. But Peacemaker and Harcourt talk about it.
Yes. We see they finally get the payoff of every time they mention what about the yacht or the boat. We finally see what happened with the boat.
We get to see that.
Yep.
We get to see what Rick Flag Sr.'s plan is with this interdimensional doorway that he took from Peacemaker, which I find way more interesting, more fascinating. That opens up the DCU.
Yes. They always played around with different worlds and dimensions.
Yeah,
and
but right off the bat...
I mean, it's better than what Marvel did.
I know. Marvel's thing was, ooh, space.
Whoa, it's different.
It's spooky.
Look, we dragged all of our old retired actors back to reprise their roles.
Because the intergalactic threat comes from space.
I thought it was a fine finale. It was over before I knew it. Like, there was no big battle or anything.
No.
They just kind of emotionally hashed things out, which I guess was fitting for the theme of the season, but it felt like it could have been more I feel like a lot of things was left undeveloped and unexplored.
Yeah, so Gunn said that when he and Safran took over DC, one of their biggest priorities was to hold up these gemstones of DC, right? Mm-hmm. He talks about them as gems, and he goes, Wonder Woman, Superman, Batman. But also to make new ones, like Peacemaker.
Yes.
And I was like, well, he's already successful in doing that. You got the Creature Commandos and Peacemaker's team, the 11th Street Kids.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, keep going. I love it.
I feel like Peacemaker in the season didn't get to talk. He didn't talk to Vigilante very much. I feel like he only really got to talk to Abadayo at the very end. It felt very segmented to just him and Harcourt for most of it.
I wonder if he has plans for Vigi to go somewhere else.
I heard that just like Tim Meadows' character, Flurry, Vigilante is going to show up in the new Superman movie.
Oh.
Yeah. Which I'm like, I imagine all of the spoilers, they form Checkmate at the end of the episode. I imagine all of Checkmate is going to be a pivotal role in it. And so, yeah, of course, these characters will be showing up somewhere.
Can he mess with Jimmy?
Jimmy?
Olsen? The photographer?
Why would he want to?
Because they're dorks?
They're dorks in very different ways, I'm going to say.
Yeah, but it would be fun. I don't know. I think Vigilante just harassing Superman would be annoying.
Yes. I think Vigilante interacting with anybody is a fun idea.
I still love him.
Yes.
And the season was not as good as the first season. No. It would never live up to it. I mean, we've seen it 9 times.
Yes, we watched it, so we would rewatch the episode. We rewatched the first 4 episodes because we were excited about the 5th episode.
Yeah. And then I love the soundtrack of the first season. That I start hearing songs, and I'm like, oh, that's from Peacemaker. Mm-hmm. The only reason why you're playing it is from Peacemaker.
Yes.
But I sat down and just listened to it because I like that weird, like, rock.
This season, a lot more songs, a lot less stuck with me, yes. I think.
Yeah.
A couple here or there were really cool.
Not as earworm as you want it to be.
Yeah.
The weird thing is Gunn did talk to Ryan Reynolds about Deadpool showing up in the season. But it obviously did not work out, and there was a lot of loopholes they would have to work with.
Yeah, doing a DC and Marvel crossover for the first time with these films, and it's Deadpool probably being like one scene, one throwaway, like an interdimensional scene, I imagine. Like they open one of their interdimensional doors and they see, Deadpool dicking around.
Which I never really thought about it, but I was like, I guess that's the treatment that he gave Peacemaker. He made him more Deadpool-ass. Deadpool-esque. I meant to say esque. My bad.
Deadpool-ass. John Cena has a better ass than Ryan Reynolds.
But if you're into the DCU, I highly recommend it. If you weren't, I don't know if I could recommend this season to you.
If you watched it and wanted more and you haven't seen Creature Commandos, I highly recommend checking that one out instead.
Yeah.
I liked it better than Peacemaker.
If you're a Tim Meadows fan, I highly recommend this for you.
Yes. I'm like thinking about maybe checking out, there's like a new office sitcom type deal called the DMV.
DMV.
And I only want to check it out because Tim Meadows is in it. And this whole show just reminded me how funny Tim Meadows is.
Yeah, he's a good comedian. Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah.
Okay. So I said I would give you a review, and I didn't.
You're working on it. You're editing it.
Why would you spoil it like that? Yeah. No, clearly I'm working on it. And we also ran into a fun little snafu. Snagu.
Snafu. That's the real word.
Ragu.
Rigatoni.
The internet has been cutting out on us.
It makes sense. It rained a ton, like 5 days in a row.
Yeah, I couldn't even go to work. It was flooding. So, I'm not kidding.
So, that probably did something to like a circuit breaker somewhere. But yeah, our internet, I was planning on streaming tomorrow, but because the internet's been like in and out, I'm going to like wait to see if it's like steady for a full day before trying to commit to it.
Okay.
So, we'll see.
I did watch it. I liked it. I'm not a fan. I make it very clear in this review. It should be out on Saturday.
Yeah.
So it'll be there. Don't worry. My guess is he doesn't really do what the game does he?
Ooh, in what way?
Well, I was watching gameplay of the game, the original Five Nights at Freddy's, right? Mm-hmm. And you're kind of just stuck in that room, and you're going in, looking at your screens, and you're coming back to your observation room, and you're turning on the lights next to you. He doesn't do much of that. He just stares at the monitors, and then he goes to bed.
Yeah.
Because he's trying to do dream therapy to find his missing brother.
It was going to be tricky trying to adapt that gameplay, because the gameplay works when you're playing it. Watching it, not necessarily for a movie,
Yeah.
I think they did the best they could. I'm disappointed Freddy never plays the Toreador March like he does in the game. That my biggest gripe. It's definitely more a movie made for fans. Like, there's plenty of fan stuff that you would love to see.
Yeah.
If you knew better. Which is, I think it's fun hearing your perspective on it as someone who isn't, like, a huge fan of the games and the lore.
Well, I thought it was funny. So the movie starts out with, this isn't in the review, but there's a security guard running and hiding from Foxy or Chica. And
probably Foxy. Foxy's more aggressive.
Yeah, so anyways, Foxy hunts him down. And then the movie begins. And there's some moments in there where he's like strapped to the chair with the Freddy face with the claws, a very saw trap thing coming at him.
The spring lock suit.
Yeah, and he's like trying to undo the bolt.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't work, and of course he gets got, right? Yeah. And then when we get back to Mike, our main character, he's able to finish it. Mm-hmm. Which I was like, oh, I don't know if that's worth writing about, but...
It is neat. There is attention. Fun fact.
There's some.
That security guard in the
was
beginning?
Supposed to be, yep.
Markiplier.
And I was like, wow, why didn't Markiplier make it? And well, he was busy doing Iron Lung. And I was like, I remember Critter talking about this movie.
Yeah.
And I was like, where's the Iron Lung?
In the time it's taken Mark to try to put out Iron Lung, we're now quickly approaching the second Five Nights at Freddy's movie.
Yes, and I was like, so he failed to do a cameo appearance, Mark, right? Mm-hmm. For the game that he kind of helped make famous.
Yes.
In which he would have had a lot of fun, and it would have been a true homecoming.
And tons of YouTubers. Like a ton.
Yeah, there's a lot of others. Some of them are in the sequel playing their characters.
Mm-hmm. In the first, like the taxi driver at the end who drives her back to the establishment with Golden Freddy.
Yeah,
that's a YouTuber.
Yep.
All of the people who go in to trash the place, they're all YouTubers. Like
they are
everywhere. They're waiter.
I didn't know they. Damn, I trashed them. I made fun of how stupid they looked.
Like every side character that isn't, main guy is probably some YouTuber who's associated with the Five Nights at Freddy's lore.
Okay, that's cool. I knew there was others in there.
Mm-hmm.
What else did I I don't know. I never felt like this movie really warrants a sequel. I understand it's a franchise. I understand that there's a lot more story to get into. Like how Golden Freddy shows up. Mm-hmm. I came across a Halloween costume today. It was like Glamour Freddy.
Glam Rock Freddy?
There you go.
I have a little figure of Glam Rock Freddy on my desk.
And I was like, he's got teal. He must give out safe treats for allergy-free kids.
He's a newer version of Freddy.
Yeah, clearly he does not look like the others.
Yeah, he's different.
Yeah, all I can say is Megan Fox got casted as Toy Chica in the sequel.
Perfect casting.
When I was going through the cast of the sequel, there's the characters, like Chica, and then there's toy versions of them.
Yes.
What is that?
Okay, so it's a different establishment, a newer one for the time. The toy versions are the like new and improved. Like you remember old Chuck E. Cheese, and then you think of the new version of Chuck E. Cheese, like his new design where he's like cool and hip and whatever. Yeah. That was the in-universe. That was their thing to like jazz them up there. They can do more. They can get off stage and roam around, and that's why they're called toy, because they're less suit and more like big, like Furbies in a sort of way, where they can move and interact with you, like those old school toys that would like those dog kind of toys.
Okay, you're talking about those stupid feet with the. Oh god, they're like inverted C's, and that's how they hold on to each other so they can walk like a robot.
Yeah.
A wound-up robot from the 1940s.
Yes, kind of, but like jazzy and new and stuff.
Okay.
That's why all their names are dumb, but in order to know the differences between them, it's like, here's your Chica, base Chica, Glam Rock Chica, Toy Chica. So you know which version, because they're all different versions. They're all new animatronics of the franchise's characters.
Got it.
As the in-universe franchise tries to evolve, you know?
Yes. Got it. Understood. Well, I'm excited for the sequel. The only thing is, the sequel doesn't come out till December.
I know. I can't wait. I can't wait to see Mangle and the puppet. They're my favorites. I have little keychains of both of them.
Nice. Next, we saw How to Train Your Dragon. We just rewatched the animated movie, and it turns out it's still good. No, we saw the live-action one, and you enjoyed it, and I enjoyed it. But something was wrong, and it took me about a full day to figure this out.
What?
Why don't you go ahead?
I was gonna say, of course I enjoyed it. It's just the same movie. Like, nearly shot for shot.
In fact, way too close shot to shot. Like, it was kind of weird.
They include a couple of new things. Like, they get rid of some jokes at Hiccup's expense and have, like, more of a well-rounded arc for him.
Yeah.
The part I liked was at the end when his dad's proud of him. He's like, "We need more of this," and Hiccup's all like excited. He's like, "You just gestured to all of me," bringing that joke back, but in like a nice way.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad. It also, I hate original Hiccup's voice. Who plays him? Who voices him?
JB. I can't remember how to say his last name.
I think he's...
Just call him Jay.
Jay's fine, but I hate his, like, whiny, nasally thing. And I liked this kid's performance.
Which is weird. This is the kid from Black Phone.
Yeah. He's good.
Yeah.
He has a future ahead of him. I hope he gets more stuff.
My biggest problem was, I realized I fell for it. I was like, no, this is literally the same story I grew up watching, and you just made a live-action version. There was no need to do this.
No.
So that made me realize I don't need this movie. This movie does not need to exist at all. No. I still have the original. No offense to anyone who put work or effort into this or even likes this movie. It's just, why?
Like, if I sat down and someone said, "We're watching How to Tame Your Dragon," and it was either this one or the animated one, I would be content. But I wouldn't be like, "Oh man, I was really jonesing for one over the other," because they're the same movie.
Yeah. So the dragons look a little different. There's more definition on their scales.
I will say I liked Toothless's animation less, because in the original he felt more fierce in the beginning,
yeah.
like more angry. And I know he has like this short, squat snout and everything, very salamandery, but I felt, because they redesigned the other dragons in a really cool way that like almost like Monster Hunter redesigned them.
Wyvern, yeah.
Yeah, and they kept Toothless pretty one-to-one, and I get why he's kind of iconic and everything, but I wish they were brave enough to play a little bit more with it.
They were, but again, it's the same movie, so I was just like, what are we even doing here? Mm-hmm. And then, because the internet was having power issues, I showed you a very strange Johnny Depp film.
Yes.
In which I said we were on edibles, but I was like, I'm going to crack your mind open.
And I had the movie's only 2 hours long. In my mind, it was like 11 days, and I had a great time. In hindsight, I don't think the movie was actually very good, but I was so enthralled.
No. For a comic book adaptation, From Hell.
That's what it's called, From Hell.
This movie is actually really good, especially for something that's just forgotten like that.
I really, really liked how bright and, like, colorful things were. For such a grisly... To give you, like, a general gist, if you don't know what it is. It's, like, a dramatized, like, almost Sherlock Holmes-esque version of a detective named Aberton trying to find the Jack the Ripper.
Yes.
It's Jack the Ripper in London and whatnot. And usually with things like this, like I think of like Helsing, the Van Helsing with Hugh Jackman. Desaturated, grays, very washed out because of that spooky vibe.
Yep.
But this one was very bright, especially the women's dresses were very bright, which I know was also like period accurate to get your attention.
It's also occupational accurate.
Yes. I like how Robbie Coltrane's character was completely pointless. He didn't do anything other than be a person for Johnny Depp's character to talk to and stand there and say derogatory things about the ladies of the night.
Yes. So the main hero is Johnny Depp in his native British accent. And if you don't know, he's from Kansas. Kansas, UK.
A guy from
where he's
Kentucky.
partial Native American for some reason. And then the villain is Bilbo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ian Holmes. The older Bilbo, not Martin Freeman.
No. I had remembered you had told me, like, the gist, like, who the bad guy was.
Yes.
But at the time, I could not remember what you had said, and I didn't want you to tell me, because I was enthralled. I was like, who could it be? There were so many guys that it could have been. Yeah. I thought it was going to be the younger, like, scientist guy, that they were, like, indoctrinating into their cult of weirdness.
It's not a cult. It's called Freemasonry.
Yeah, sure. Religion is just a cult with a franchise.
It's not a religion. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed that. It was also weird to go back because we watched it on DVD.
And it still looked good. Last time we tried watching a DVD because the power was being crappy, it was both Nightmare Before Christmas and then Green Lantern, and both looked terrible.
Yeah.
Like, we were watching Nightmare, and then the internet came back on, and we swapped back to, like, picked up where we were on Disney Plus, and it's like, whoa, this looks way better.
Not only did they... We've talked about this. I don't want to talk about this. But yeah, you enjoyed From Hell.
Yes.
If you have a chance, you like comic book movies, go check that one out. It's a lesser known one. I found it because I picked up a 3-movie pack about Johnny Depp.
Back in those days.
Yeah, From Hell was the last offering of that triple feature, which I was like, okay. Because this doesn't make sense. Edward Scissorhands.
Okay, fine. Sure.
Right?
One of his most famous ones.
Bonnie and June.
Okay, sure.
It's a cute romantic movie, so go away. And then From Hell. And I'm like, what?
I'm going to say Bonnie and June's the outlier here. Kind of creepy horror thing, cute little rom-com where the Proclaimers sing their song I Would Walk 500 Miles.
See, is Tim Burton's work kind of creepy, macabre? No. He tries too hard.
He does.
Look at Wednesday. Look at everything about God, I hate her. Okay. We talked about a film last week called Friendship, and I still highly recommend it to you filmies out there.
Yes.
But once you're done with that, we found a show.
Oh my god.
And this show is completely insane. It's called The Chair Company.
It's still Tim Robinson from Friendship.
Yep. I think you should leave. Detroiters.
Yep.
About a businessman, him, right, who goes up in front of his whole company, does a great, prep speech, everyone's with him, and on stage he goes back to his chair and sits down, and it collapses underneath him, and he is embarrassed, so embarrassed that he decides to call the manufacturer of this chair company to tell him that they have probably a liable suit on them, right? Only to find out this chair company does not exist, and it eats him alive.
It's so interesting. The mystery, so interesting, so intriguing, and hilarious. Some of his best work, so funny. The timing, snappy. His expressions, phenomenal. Just all of it.
There are things that are going to happen where it's no longer one of those reserved comedies. He's also aware of the environment and things in the environment changing as us with viewers, and he reacts to that, and it's so much funnier when that happens.
It's also he bursts out of a bathroom and there's a lady standing right outside. She's like, the boss wants to see you, it sounds urgent, and he just goes, don't wait for me outside the bathroom. It's so snappy and what you would expect someone to say, and they hardly ever do that in TV, and the fact he does makes it so funny.
Yep. Great first episode. There's 8 total every weekend, Sunday
I think.
on HBO.
I'm on pins and needles. Immediately after we finish, I'm like, I can't wait for the next one.
Yes, I still highly recommend it. Only the first episode, that's what we saw.
Yeah.
Finally, Solar Opposites Season 6. We are struggling to get through this one. It's not like the other seasons were that great, but...
Yeah. It's Solar Opposites. They do hijinks.
And poop jokes. The
story in the Small People in the Wall has gotten... I hadn't realized how lame it had gotten.
Oh, yeah.
I knew it was different, but the Duke came back, who was the villain from The Wall from season 1, and he can't remember who he is, so he's having flashbacks.
Yep.
And the events of The Wall from those flashbacks just made me realize how really intense it was. Season 1 of Solar Opposites was good, but the intensity of that story was also a huge gripping element. I forgot he flooded the lower layers, and that was a whole deal. Now it's oh, we'll convince everyone to lift up the ray gun. Oh, and then they stop doing it because they only want to be manipulated by a king, and they saw through our ruse. And it's so much more stupid.
It's okay. The alien stuff is going nowhere. Thankfully, this is the end.
Yes.
Just like this is the end of the podcast.
Yeah.
You like that segue? You like that segue? I did it.
Are you butter? Because that was smooth.
It was smooth. Baby butt skin smooth.
What do you got coming up?
Okay, well, obviously I got a Five Nights at Freddy's review. Another podcast where I talk to you about Pokemon. And Thunderbirds.
I'm excited for Thunderbirds. I'm really excited.
Hopefully this Tuesday.
I love your cryptids. I think they're so fun.
Hopefully this Tuesday. It might not come out as soon as you want on Tuesday, but Tuesday.
Hopefully. I'm doing D&D on Celtic Phoenix's channel.
Nice.
We're going through that. I have a secret video planned in relation to that.
Oh, I didn't talk about it.
No. Yeah.
Okay.
It's secret. And then I'm also working on a Ruby Digimon video.
Whoa.
And there'll be a fight scene analysis later down the line, but that one's also going to be a secret because my patrons voted for it.
I thought there was a Digimon trash talk video about Pokemon.
That one's still in the works. I wanted to see gameplay of Legends ZA before I finished.
Don't worry, guys. I'll be your guinea pig.
I'm not even done, and it's already 15 pages. So when that comes out, strap in. It's a big one.
Nice. Okay, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this. It's a little shorter than usual. We wanted it to be. We just want to. I don't know. Enjoy. Get out of here. Bye.
Bye.
Also, thanks for listening.
We appreciate you.
We do. Bye.